Now we move on to a type of contract wherein mutual consent doesn't make any difference. So one is the contracts that we are speaking about are permissible contracts. There is another type which is forbidden or impermissible. So say, for example, a deal of riba. Obviously, that is muharram, that is haram, prohibited in the divine law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What if two people contract riba with mutual consent? Would that be halal? Obviously, no. So there are certain type of contracts which are muharram in Sharia, prohibited, wherein mutual consent doesn't make any difference. You can't say, okay, these two people are taking and giving, taking interest, dating in interest, but they both are comfortable with it. They both might be comfortable with it. They both might agree with it. They both might be happy with it, but it is still impermissible. It is prohibited and haram. So similarly, all types of contracts wherein such impermissibility is there. When there is the haqq of Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has regarded as impermissible, then the consent of human beings does not matter. A very important point, a very important contract is the matter of in an issue of inheritance, especially in our community, especially the Asian culture. There is no inheritance share, rarely, which is given to the ladies, the females, the sisters. Many families you go, only the inheritance is shared by the males. Now, in such a situation, generally what happens is these females or the ladies, to avoid controversy, they will say that I have given my share, or I have waived off my share. This is not waiving at all. This is not forgiving at all. This will not waive you, and this will not absolve you at all from the responsibility of giving their share. Because this lady, this sister, is only doing it due to social pressure. They don't want to have complications in the family, and they know that this is a norm. And if they demand, and there will be a problem in the family, and so just to avoid all that, they will say, you know what, just keep it. I don't want it. While she is in need of it, and she knows that this is halal for me, why wouldn't she use it? This will definitely not absolve the males or the brothers of their responsibility of giving their share. We say in such cases, the brothers, they should take the share, whatever it is, they should hand it over, and thereafter we should tell them, if you do not want it, you can give it away, the entire thing, in charity. That is your choice. But we will have to give it to you to absolve ourselves for our salvation in this world and the hereafter. So here, a type of waiving off the right will not make any difference if it is not with actual consent from the person who is doing that. And we know that in nowadays, due to the societal norms, we find that there is a social pressure. There is a pressure from the family. And in that pressure, they are doing that. Similarly, a type of wasiyah. There are many other transactions. I think it's nearly time, and we should wrap this off. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the ability to, first of all, have a bit clarity in this regard, and that we become conscious that the things that we are acquiring in our day-to-day trades, many of these are lacking mutual consent, and they might not be halal for us. So make Allah Ta'ala grant us the ability to ensure that all these transactions are halal, and whatever we get from someone, or we receive anything, any benefits, that should be with proper and total mutual consent. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.